hello, and good morning. Today we're playing Loop Hero. A game that looks like it's straight from the 80s, except the 80s computers could never have supported graphics like this, so how? But that art style, I'm gonna struggle with it, I'll be honest with you. I've seen it though, the gameplay looks great, but this reminds me of a time when I was playing some Super Nintendo. And, you know, Super Ghosts and Goblins was the best I could hope for. And this is kind of like, it's giving me those vibes, that art style, that pixelation, that like dark, gritty fantasy vibe. One where elves probably don't exist, so if anything, that is the main attraction to this game for me, is that I get to participate in a fantasy world where there are no horrible, horrible elves. God, I hate elves. Some Loop Hero today, FnxAu. New game just came out yesterday. Yeah, it's got that gritty fantasy kind of vibe to it. So let's get into it. I've never touched the game before. Well, okay, that's not true. I pressed one button. I activated dyslexia-friendly fonts. So there you go. I'm kind of quiet. Why am I quiet? This is so strange. See, this happened before. Now, okay, so I should be better now. I honestly don't know what's gone on with that. Because you guys were telling me my mic was quiet yesterday as well, and I just don't know why. But now it should be better. It should be back up to pretty much normal range, but I see it's still low regardless. So you know what? I have options for this. I can crank it up a little bit higher. Walk on sound, Shadow 435. Hello, good morning, buddy. There we go. Cranking it up a little bit more. Hopefully you can hear me better now. Oh, that sounds good. Yes. Gotta set that manual audio gain. Oh no! What is the oh no? Nakoko, did your walk on sound not activate? What happened? Oh no! And get all those subscriber walk-on sounds. Anyways, we're getting into Loop Hero today. Let's give it a go. Let's see what I can't stay today. No. Ooh, it starts off with a loop. The stars in the sky are going out one by one. That can't be good. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm sorry, you can't see the things at the bottom, but I will read them out for you. There's Nakoko's walk-on sound. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. Here, let me do a little thing here. Let's just pop this up here for now. It can sit up there while we read through this. The world will be destroyed, even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. Ooh, that's gonna be us. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. Ooh, it's a tiny little loop. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. I can't tell if I'm a boy or a girl. I look like I could be either. I have an appointment in the salon in 15 minutes. Ooh, Nakoko getting a new do. Enjoy your salon treatment, though. You can watch while you get your hair done. Loops indeed. Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops Adventure. To change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning, stop modes. Press the switch, right click or space. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Press the switch, right click or space. Okay, right click works. We'll stick with what? Right click. So, we have a cozy campfire. We're traveling a loop. And I am now going to just bring this back down to where I wanted it to be in the first place. Somewhere around here, I believe. Oh, I did a horrible thing. There we go. Don't touch. No touch, Phoenix. No touch. Alright, there it is. And we'll leave it there. Okay. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. The journey continues. Have a great day, Nikoko. Thanks for stopping by, even if it was just for a second. Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. If such thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. Yeah, that could be difficult. I mean, you do need a sky for night to happen, but, you know, we're about to find out, I guess. I assume shelter is the camp. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top. Okay, we do have a day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. That's what we're doing. A living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Classic slime enemies right off the bat. Every RPG's first enemy, the slime. I'm on an RPG where slimes are like the big bosses. Like, people fear slimes. I think we need to, like, take back the RPG scene for slimes. You know, give them a little bit of something to look forward to in their day. Alright. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. Oh, that's perfect. I don't have to make decisions in combat. I just watch as the things I have done play out. Alright. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. Okay, so we now have an axe we can equip. I see we've got equipment slots up here to us. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or did they belong to that slime? Oh, so it dropped a card for us. So now we have a oh, this is gonna... Yeah. Yes, I am going to... You know what? For the purposes of this game, I'm gonna turn this off. And we will pop that off as well so that people can see. There we go. Slime Rancher is all slime. Shadow 435 brings up a good point. Okay, so we can use the cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what the planning mode is for. Got it. Drag the card to a suitable place to remember the land. Alright, so we're adding a grove here. So there's a grove now on the path. The grove is a gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of dry branches. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. Well, why did I want that? Maybe I should have read what the card did before I put it down. Dun, dun. I was just kind of assuming it would tell us what it... Maybe there is no positive benefit to the grove. There's a rat wolf, I assume. That's a rat wolf right there. It's living and has a soul. I don't know why that's important to us, but here we go. Ooh, it's a dodgy rat wolf. The idea of a rat wolf is actually kind of terrifying. I do not want to come across something with like the pack habits of a wolf and planning, and the cunning and tenacity of a rat, because they'll just get into anything. Imagine wolves that could get into anything. Not a good time. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream, or remembered as a bad damn. It's good that nobody is listening. Okay, you can get new items and cards during battle. As you've probably already noticed, some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. Oh, okay, so the polearm is... It's got... Okay, so it's got 2 defense. It's better for defense. I see that now. That other thing just disappeared. I don't know if it was supposed to, but it did. Equip a new weapon and place a new card on the map to continue. So we got rocks will give me... Oh, so if I place this, I get +2 hit points and +2 more hit point recovery for every adjacent rock or mountain. And the forest gives me attack speed. So let's create... Oh! Alright, so I can just make a hot rock pile out here somewhere. Nice. Hot rock pile. So I can use the area outside of around the loop as well. And I can place the forest. Okay, so let's do some forest up here. I don't know why yet. Great, so there was a mountain over there, and here's a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stone in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Interesting. Some of your actions will yield resources that you'll need later on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Continue. Okay, thanks. Let's look at them. Okay, so we've got stone and preserved rock. Apparently untouched by the Lich's curse and thus suitable for building despite the shapelessness of the world, and a log that somehow managed to keep its structural integrity despite the general chaos. Alright, we continue around the loop as we build. I like the way our little hero guy walks. I think it's time to get some rest. So this is essentially like a deck builder style game where you get to you're playing your cards on kind of like a non-traditional map. They don't appear in the form of cards, but you can affect the world with the cards that you play. I love cards and deck building, so this is going to be fun. It's time to get some rest. Okay, the game itself is a journey on a looped path. Well, okay, so we're on loop 2 now. Affects enemies level, affects the level of equipment found. Good to know. Things get harder with every loop. Only you will decide when it's time for your hero to return to camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. Okay, we got a little run button. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. You keep all your resources. What happens if you stay? Okay, well, we'll just retreat for now. It seems like it's safe to do so. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. Well, we do have some stone and rock, which is exactly what we need for a campfire. Okay. Nice place to set up camp. So we get to build our camp as well. There's a slime boss in Terraria. But still, very easy one. Yeah, so the whole game is just this loop. I don't know if it's just this loop. I have a feeling this is like a tutorial loop, but the whole game is you traveling around a loop and building over, like, and things increase as you go. We've beaten the annoying tutorial. Now you can start your first expedition, or not, or do as you wish. Alright, we're doing the expedition. We begin the actual game now. Tutorial defeated. Yes. This path. Everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? We'll leave that for you to decide. Do our actions have any meaning? Alright. Like, I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. We're off. So this is the loop, then. We're in the loop now. We're defeating slimes. Oh, we have a ring. Increases our evasion. So we'll throw that on while we're walking around. It seems nice that you can see the enemies on the map. We know what we're getting into. Loop, 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 loop. Yes, this game could also be known as Groundhog Day, perhaps. Okay, we got a road lantern. Let's see what this does. A small spot of light in the grim world decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. The effective lanterns can stack. So this is going to be most useful to be placed in an area where it can affect the most tiles, and we'll want to build things around it because it decreases the number of monsters on the tiles. So I assume that decreases spawning, and we'll want to spread it out a bit. All right, our road lantern has been placed. Dun-dun. All right, slapping that slime. We don't have a sword yet, but we do have armor. The armor has been equipped. Already, you can see us getting tougher. All right, we got rocks. So let's start building. Okay, so adjacent rocks are good. That's going to give us a total of like 6 hit points so far. And a grove. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. So this should, if I place it here, reduce the amount of rat wolf spawned, question mark, is what I'm assuming. We'll see what happens. FnxAu contributing all those points to the Phoenix Cooks Challenge. Yeah, just a reminder for anyone, we do have a Phoenix Cooks community challenge going on. That means less loot. It does mean less loot. It's true. Oop. Hey, we got an axe. Let's put it on. And we got new armor. It is worse than the other armor, so we're going to leave it. We'll keep it in the event that we need it for something, I guess. But what do we got? Cemetery. A place for the dead and for something that spawns a skeleton every 3 days. What is it? But what does it do? Why would I want? Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. I feel like I want to put this in here so that things can't become... Oh. 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 Let's put the cemetery here so that ghost enemies are less plentiful. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. And we'll throw the cemetery up after the forest. We'll see what's going on. Shadow, have you tried Outriders yet? No. Has not. Sounds like a bunch of Anthem players are grinding away on it. I enjoy, for the brief amount of time that I played it, I enjoyed where it was going. I think it's a fun first-person shooter. To be honest, I like the squad-based tactics. I like the powers. Yeah, it's got potential. I'm interested in knowing where the story goes. I think it's a game that I'm going to end up playing personally. All right, we got a vampire. Oh, what? Oh, there's a treasure chest. Vampire Mansion adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. Hungry eyes follow you. Move through the... Okay. Again, I'm not entirely... Vampires could become ghosts on that, so... Who knows? Let's put the Vampire Mansion here. Heals... The meadow heals 2 hit points at the start of every day. So let's throw a nice meadow up here. Why not? And spawn a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. Alright, well... Let's continue putting things here. I like how the tiles change depending on the direction that you'd be going in. Alright, we got treasure. We also have a shield that we can equip now. Attacking. Oh, hey. Okay, so these are rare? They have a colored background on them, so, and they have additional stats. Oh, a shield with vampirism. Okay, so that's going to have lifesteal. Can I take rings off? No, I can't. Once they're equipped, they're equipped. So damage increases, defense increases. We have a counter ability and evasion, so those are both excellent. Let's take those. We got a rat wolf we're fighting now. Yeah, it's a good firefight. I like it better than Destiny so far. I haven't played much of it to know if I like... Ooh, look at that. To know if I like it better than Destiny, but it very much looks like it carries all of the same things that I enjoyed about Destiny, with some improvements. It does feel a little bit less superpowery than Destiny, even though like you literally have superpowers, but again, same in Destiny. But no, so far I'm very much enjoying it. I cannot figure out how to like... Ooh. Here we go. We got a bunch of rocks and a mountain. It's like a rock, but really big. Okay. Oh, I should build around the mountain. That's what I should do. So now we're getting all kinds of stuff. We got more grove action here. Keep the forest going. A battlefield. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Well, why don't we just keep that down here then? And the Vampire Mansion again is up here. I think we're going to put the Vampire Mansion We'll put it up in this corner. I feel like that's a terrible idea, but let's see what happens when we do it. It has the possibility to spawn vampires now. I didn't get into Destiny 2. My file got deleted like twice, so I gave up on it. I wanted to start playing Destiny 2 again, but unfortunately, since they moved from... because I think it used to be on Blizzard, but then they moved over. Got a sword here. It's equal to the axe. Axes are for badasses, so we'll keep up with the axe. But since they moved it over from the Blizzard service, I haven't been able to recover my account. So all my hours are gone. That makes me sad. Alright, we got a lot more cards happening now. So we got a Spider Cocoon, a Silky Bastion of 8-Legged Hunter. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Okay, well there. We can have a Spider Cocoon there. We got more mountain happening over here, which is good. Just all of the meadows. Can I not add more meadows? Wait, is it... Oh, these are... There's 2 hit points at the start of the age. So meadows are good for healing. We want more meadow. Meadow good. Heals our character there. And we have another road lantern, which I should have probably put there, but did not. And now we are stuck with the decisions that we have made. So there we go. Road lantern has been created. Oh, spiders are spawning. Look at all these rat wolves. We got treasures. Oh, and a vampire has spawned in here. Look at this guy. Back off, human. A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands. No more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And, oh, look at his face. And hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself. While you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me, and I will set this crumbled world right. Right! I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone, in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Spooky vampire. Alright, we got quite the battle going on. The vampire is getting wrecked, though. His counterattack is doing great for us. And the vampirism that we got on our weapons from our treasure is really... Well, not on our weapons, our shield is vampiric. Is really helping out. So, nice job. I tried Destiny 2. I feel like it got really repetitive really fast for me. It definitely did get very repetitive. Like, I liked the storyline. It was very cool. I enjoyed that you could play through it as like a co-op experience with your friends, like the main story. I feel like those are my favorite kind of games, when I can play through the main story with people that I know, and we're all like part of the adventure together. That's why I liked Halo so much. You know, it's like, I'm gonna date myself here, but it's why I liked Perfect Dark. It's just that ability to like, and you know, same with like Diablo. It's that ability to experience the main storyline with people and feel like you're both contributing to defeating the game together as like a team. That's pretty cool to me. So that was the draw for Destiny for me. That's why I didn't like Final Fantasy XIV. Couldn't do story with friends. Yeah, exactly. Right? I never played it. But this won't do now. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves. Ooh, excuse me. It's a hydrate time. Time for hydration. Pale shadows of their former self, both physically and mentally. Apparently the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Well, it looks like we got a bunch of meadows. Let's just make this meadow action happen here. It's such a beautiful place. We got 2 treasure chests going on. That's exciting. Oh, hello, weapon. A spear of significant power with way more. It's got more counter, more evasion, and like double damage. That's a huge upgrade for us. And, oh, that was like a mimic. That treasure chest attacked us. Alright, let's continue with our mountain range down here. And the meadows will go to the north. Oh, the damage we're dealing right now. But we're also taking a fair amount of damage. However, we are hacking our way through with this spear. A silky bastion of 8-legged hunters. Spiders spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Oblivion. This doesn't sound good. A bit of the Lich's magic causes everything to be totally forgotten. Erases any established tiles. Erases monsters from the road. Wow. Okay, so I feel like I don't know how many cards we can have like maximum, but I feel like we're gonna want to save that for some things. Let's throw some more spiders into the mix here. Oh, there's a skeleton now. There we go. Vampire down. Our health is getting low. We're gonna want to put down as many meadows as possible here. A cemetery, a place for the dead and sometimes for the living. Occasionally spawns a skeleton every 3 days. All right. Well, the cemetery. Oh my God! The true Reaper Lord has just redeemed. Oh my God! Hello. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I'm FnxAu. We're playing Loop Hero for the first time. To what do I owe the pleasure of the true Reaper Lord arriving on my humble stream? Doing fine. Have you been checking out Loop Hero at all, Reaper Lord? Lord Reaper. Lord Reaper, sire, have you checked out Loop Hero before today, or is this your first experience with the game? We are but a humble servant of yours, traveling to reclaim your lands. Doing fine. Deciding if I take your life or not. Ah, well, I mean, if you wait long enough, I'm sure the game will do that for me. Then you don't have to lift a finger, am I right? Why do work when you can just let time take care of things? It's your first experience. Ah, well, welcome. It is also my first experience, and we're working our way through it. So, let's give you a little bit of background on the game so far. This game was just released yesterday. We are the hero of the loop. This is the loop. We travel around it, fighting monsters that we actually put down the tiles that create them. Every time we complete the loop, the monsters grow stronger, and the rewards get better. So we're in the process of leveling up as we go. But as you see here, we just chopped our way through a bunch of spiders. Every time we defeat monsters, we get equipment that comes over here that we can use to... Ooh, my God. That is way better armor that we can use to increase our stats. And even still, this armor is good, but that one has a defense of 6, so we'll keep that. Yeah, it gives us equipment, but it also gives us cards, so it is a bit of a deck builder game. I know, yesterday was a long time ago. It is a bit of a deck builder game, so each card that we get, we can place down on the map in some way, and it affects the map itself. So all of these little areas that are spawning enemies and things, those are areas that we have placed down that are now increasing the spawns there. This is our cozy camp, which allows us to sort of recharge every time we pass it, if we so desire. We're placing down some rocks and things right now. The rocks, if you build them into like a pile, give you +2 hit points, and you get +2 more hit points for every adjacent rock or mountain. So right now we're building ourselves a nice little mountain range. Boom. Look at all that hit points coming up. And yeah, we basically built... Whoa, it turned into a mountain peak. I didn't even see that. Plus 120 hit points, plus 5 additional hit points for every adjacent mountain or rock tile. Nice. It spawns a harpy every 2 days. That's new. And then Beacon, a worthless landmark in a world with no direction, plus 40% movement speed within its range, and plus 20% attack speed for all units. Okay. Well, let's put it down here where things could possibly become ghosts. Yes, that's the tile I want to place the beacon on. Or is it this? No, we're going to do this one. There's the beacon. And yeah, so we continue around in the circle endlessly above the vampire mansion. I wanted to put it here because we've got these two battlefields that could potentially cause things to become ghosts. And it sounds like we haven't encountered ghosts yet, but it sounds like they could be bad. Now it is return to camp, hold. We lose nothing and we keep everything if we return to camp. So let's retreat to camp and see if we can build up our camp. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. Hey, everybody. The boy managed to return. I didn't even know we had friends. And I guess we're a boy now. Survivors, does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot. Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forget the place we came from, and our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. The Lich's curse has caused us to forget everything. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. That means you remember I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. My brother just came into my room, stole my cat, and left without closing the door. That's worse than the necromancer's curse, Frickface McGee. What will you do? You're gonna need to call Liam Neeson's. Because your cat was taken. And he has a very particular set of skills. Yeah. Let's stay. And we're gonna team up with these people. Remembering the world. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. Aww. That's how I feel about isolation and COVID right now. Oh, they're giving us some gifts. Excellent. Our campfire is built. A field kitchen can be built. Alright, let's build the field kitchen. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. Well, thank you for that insight. What, you were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. This guy's eye scar. Very interesting. This guy's got a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. I would hope it would take longer than a few minutes. And... okay, so we need to collect wood for a refuge, rock, whatever that is. Or I assume some kind of medicine. Alright, so we're unlocking like skill trees and things. The field kitchen we just unlocked is plus 10 to the campfire's healing power. Unlocks the Blood Grove card. So new cards unlock and new classes unlock. Interesting. Alright. What are the statistics? Oh, we have stats. Haven't been killed by anything yet. Amazing! Oh, that's not a good sign. Let us begin our expedition. What is this? Oh, this is our deck building menu. So we just unlocked the Blood Grove. Can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 50% hit points left. That's cool. We have helpful cards now. Alright. We continue. Oh, the loop is changed. Oh, it's a whole new... we start again. On a different loop this time. Okay. Very interesting. So we have a grove. We could summon rat wolves. We got a beacon and a cemetery. Okay. Let's so the thing is These go to adjacent. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. So we have to be careful with these because they could move into, say, the cemetery, and then we can be battling in like 2-on-1 sorts of scenarios where we're stacking the odds against us. Is there Stream Raiders? That is a good question. There is Stream Raiders, and I need to get to it. So thank you for the reminder, J-Rom. Let's pop on over to Stream Raiders. Now that we got some people here. What do we got? A green chest and a gold chest and some purple chest action. Which one's green chest again? Green chest. Green chest. Loyalty token chest. Gain extra tokens. Viewers unlock more loyalty. Oh, that's a good one. We want to go there. Loyalty viewers is great. So let's start off here. Start that battle. And I'm going to throw down some glitch paladin. And we can get into the madness that is Stream Raiders. Feel free to put some units down. We got 30 minutes on the clock. Get those units in there. Things are going well today, J-Rom. We're playing some, well, let's head back to it, actually. We are playing Loop Hero, a game that was just released yesterday, in which we are a hero proceeding around a seemingly infinite loop and progressing through a storyline. So, the loop itself does end. We have just entered, like, our second loop. But can spawn a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. So again, it only spawns on an adjacent tile? Is that the case? Oh, because it's off the road. Alright, so let's put you here. And the beacon. The beacon is not... Let's put the beacon... Oh, I like that place for a beacon. That's a good place for a beacon. We haven't built anything around it yet, but we can in the future. Things are good. So we travel around this loop and we're seemingly battling to recover our forgotten memories of the world, which has been plunged into darkness by an evil lich / necromancer thing. Now these are mountains, so we want to build things around the mountains. Let's create a central location for this. So all of the cards that we're uncovering from these things are allowing us to build up areas which are effectively like our memories. And also, equipment is being dropped by monsters and things that we then attach to our hero to allow us to fight things better. Wow, just a ton of swords. These slimes are giving us all the swords. Oh, and every time a new day comes, new monsters tend to pop out at night. So you can see the daytime counter up here. You can expect new monsters every time we sort of hit the day progress marker at the end. Meadows allow us to heal at the beginning of each day, which is great. We need a little healing. Vampire Mansion. I'm going to put the Vampire Mansion right here. That's going to be our Vampire Mansion area. Oh, and of course we started with a vampire. But he was instantly defeated because he was a punk vampire. That's right, I said it. He was a punk vampire. Let's throw some spider cocoons out. Adjacent tiles. Let's limit it to this. There we go. A little spider action happening there as we proceed around. Oh, and the vampire has dropped a ritual sword. Let's check that out. Magic defense, or magic damage 2, and defense 2. Damage is still 4 to 6, but we'll throw that out there. We now have a ring with some regen, which is nice. And we finally got some armor. Oh, this one's slightly better by 1 point, but I'm still going to put it on there. Alright, what kind of cards did it drop here? So many loops, indeed. We have a treasury. The thick walls guard all kinds of riches. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. And can't be built adjacent to anything. So you have to build it first, and then build things around it. Which... You know what? This is going to serve dual purpose if we put it... Oh, no, I can't. I can put it here. And then that way, all the things that I build around it from this thing should become dual purpose. Alright, we got a cemetery. There's absolutely nothing here except slime. So I was just spawning a slime once a day. Alright, well, there we go. You know what? We'll continue the cemetery area over here. slimes. We've got some meadows for some regen. I should have put that near this thing. Alright, but we can continue in this fashion. So let us create adjacent things. And there we go. It's starting to spawn resources now. As we continue around the loop. Do you think it evolves if you say put a bunch of cocoons beside each other like the mountain? It might, actually. So we're going to keep throwing mountains down beside each other. We got another road lantern, which I'm going to throw right there. And for those of you just arriving, the road lantern decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles, and the effect of lanterns can stack. So that's actually kind of nice, because if you have things that can spawn stuff on other tiles, it reduces the amount that they can pile up on you. Alright. Ooh, hello. The rapier. So it looks like yellow is not as good as orange. Orange is a higher level. Defense, attack speed, and vampirism. Let's take that. We want it. As we continue around and fight the horde of spiders that we've created. Oop. Before we get into that, let's pop on their new armor there. Yes. Yes. Alright, so now, these are adjacent tiles. Let's start spawning meadows and things here. Yes, that's what we want. Continue our hackathon through the spider caves. My least favorite place to be. There we go, we got some rocks. Dun 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 dun. Alright, coming down into Spider Zone again here. Ooh, not liking the sounds those are making. We're on our second loop. Okay. Let's do this. Seems like we're actually doing pretty good for like hit point management with our regen there. Oh wow. Bunch of stuff just shot out of the treasury. Spawns a okay, so now that it's surrounded, it's just spawning a gargoyle every 3 days. And we got a new ring here. Magic damage, damage to all. Oh, so now we damage everything. Regen and evasion. That sounds exciting. This armor is worse but has regen. This armor is also worse but has magic damage and attack speed. These things, I just don't think they are worth it. We're gonna keep the thick and heavy armor for right now. See where it goes. Oh, we got a ton of rocks. So let's make sure we're getting those rocks down. I feel like if I place this here, it's gonna be like, wow. Alright, we're continuing. We're on loop 3. 3x3 rocks makes a mountain. Okay, good to know. I assume that also works with the mountains themselves. So, if we continue with this sort of pattern, we'll eventually end up with some rocks. We got another beacon here. Let's throw that in the middle. As we continue around battling slimes. And another beacon. So many beacons. Goodbye, skeleton. Ooh, level 4. Hello. 12 to 18. Magic damage, attack speed, and regen. It doesn't have the vampirism it's got, but it does have just straight up regen. So I'm going to do it because it's got more damage. We'll test it out, see how it goes. As for this thing, there we go. Just some beacons for days in here. increasing our attack speed so that we're just murder machines. 11, 17, defense, counter. That one's got counter and evasion. Ooh, counterattack though. You know what? We're gonna keep the one we got. It's dealing a ton of damage, and it's not doing us wrong by any means. So let's throw these mountains down. As we continue hacking our way through. All right. So it seems like these cycle from this direction. So new things always end up here, and whatever's in this slot disappears. And that's how new equipment works. I like that it pauses when you mouse over the equipment menu, though. All right. Yeah, we're doing. I feel like we're doing good. I'm feeling confident right now. I'm sure that that will change, but so far, things are good. Got a grove. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. Wolf can move to adjacent tiles. Yes, rat wolf grove. Throw another one of those in there. I see a gargoyle coming down from this thing. Where's it going? Oh, it's settled in the grove, the rat wolf grove. Well, we got rocks here, so let's create a mountain for ourselves and transform that into a stack of hit points. And that's going to start spawning harpies. So we'll see how difficult those get to be. We're starting to get into some harder monsters on loop 3 here. Aha! The kitty has returned! Excellent. Everyone needs a good kitty. Alright, so we got more mountains. We got more rocks. Just gonna keep stacking those. And the meadows will continue to grow up in this direction. Got these 2 Oblivion cards. In case we have put something that we don't want. There's the Vampire Mansion. Let's double up on our Vampire Mansions here. No, I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna put this Vampire Mansion right there. It's gonna be the Vampire Lands over in that area. As we keep rolling around. So I guess what we are attempting to do here is just collect a ton of resources. This is our first gargoyle. And he's dead. Okay. Done and done. Keep throwing these meadows up. So we're just here to collect resources and rebuild the camp is what I guess we're getting at. So the longer I can go around and get more and more resources, the better we're going to do. Little skeleton. Some rat wolf action in there. Ooh, there's some new stuff coming up. Okay, what do we got here? Vampirism 12% on that armor, and it's better than what we've got. We are putting that on. Vampire armor for sure. Taking that to the bank. And continuing in the Vampire Lands down here. We have another spider cocoon that we can spawn spiders on. This place is getting dicey. But that's okay. We're confident. Whoa, what do we have here? Goblins? Stop. Where did these goblins come from? I also don't know where they came from. I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you got. Ah, classic goblin action. They don't need no rules. They remembered themselves. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first, and then we can do anything you want. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh, wait. I do have one. How about... Ah. Oh, wow. Okay. The goblins... Goblins are quite fast at the attack. Strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad and that the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Goblins, the cockroaches of fantasy worlds. They actually did a ton of damage to us, though. They were rapid fire attacking. We're at around half health. Look at all the spiders. This is a lot of spiders to deal with all at once. Yeah, just a goblin camp appeared. Alright, the battlefield. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Well, let's put it there. Oh, can I use the... I obliterated the goblin camp. Goodbye, goblins. You icky spiders indeed. This game has like a weird relaxing and yet at the same time like pressured feel to it where you're just like, okay. Apparently the 3x3 meadows does not do the same thing as the mountain peak. We have attempted it. It has not occurred. We're getting to low health areas here. Let's take care of that vampire, please. Road lanterns. Let's add more of those. And the battlefield. We'll spawn a chest. And more meadow action. As we continue, what do we have here? Evasion and vampirism 10%. I think I want that more than what I had in the previous. I want that vampirism right now. We don't have... Oh wow, we've been neglecting our shield duty here. Our shield is terrible. That's armor. Defense 7, 7, 8, 18. Okay, well let's get some more defense on that shield. As we proceed around here at low health through the vampire lands. That regen helping us right now. Keeping our health stable. Okay, it seems like our health is evening out right now, so we're not in like danger. No stranger danger here. And we just have a ton of battlefields in this area. I feel like that's gonna come back to bite me in the ass later. Is all this battlefield tile that I've just created. Oh, there's a ghost. We found a ghost. How bad will the ghost be, though? Oh no, it's a harpy. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for our help. Our answer is no. How do you... But why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky, but it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does save the world mean to you? My progeny and my kin, for them to be strong and to live. It's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings. And life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. Okay, we fight the harpy. And sadly now... Oh! Ghost harpy! Okay, ghosts are not so bad. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. This is the way. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains. But there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if the mountains were cut from reality. We have rebuilt the mountains for them. Alright, the loop continues. We got some new armor out of there. Oh. Oh, this is a grove. That's not what I thought I was picking up. There we go. Mountains have been created. Damage and vampirism 10. This is more damage. And it's got the vampirism. We're gonna take the vampirism. We're liking the vampirism. This is more hit points. Damage to all and evasion, but it doesn't have the vampirism that we want. So I'm gonna keep the vampirism. It's keeping us alive right now. Grove is gonna spawn more dick wolves. It's gonna be what the grove does. So let's throw it up there. as we pass through. This is getting to be quite spicy up in this area. Labatt! And Labatt has redeemed the radio voice for 1,000 points. Here the Loop Hero continues around the circle, fighting a rat, wolf, and a slime. Pretty common enemies, wouldn't you say, Phoenix? I would, Phoenix. Well, look at him go. He's got that vampirism. His health is slowly recovering as he defeats the rat wolf. Next up is the slime, and it is down. What a performance by the Loop Hero. You're damn right, it's radio voice. He's got a skeleton coming up next. The skeleton is doing its best to shield, but I think without the musculature to hold the shield in place, ultimately his defenses fell to the Loop Hero. Now this skeleton's smart. You see, he's brought two friendlies, one being a gargoyle with him, and that might actually cause trouble for the Loop Hero. Could this be his end? I don't know. It seems that their defenses are crumbling, Phoenix, as did the monsters who fell before his blade. Now there's still one remaining goblin from the previous goblin camp that we did destroy, but I have a feeling he's soon to be the last of the goblins. Alright, let's get some of these cards down. Is yellow better than blue? I think it is. I think typically it is, but there's also like, see the number associated with its level. So like in any game, you know, you can have uncommon, like rare and epic or whatever. And I think orange looks like the best. So it looks like it goes gray, blue, yellow, orange. But the level is also important because that means that you will come into areas where you need to keep switching out those things for the purposes of you know, leveling up and just having higher stats, whether or not they had extra abilities on them. Because if we look at it here, blue has one additional ability besides damage, the yellow has 2, and the orange has 3. So they do give you additional increases, but their base stats may not be as good over time. Let's get some more of that going on as we hack our way through the Oblivion. I saw this game on Steam today, but it was too retro to just buy. Yeah, it seems like a pretty cool sort of deck building game, Labette, where like essentially all the monsters that you're fighting are dropping cards and also equipment that you build up over time, and you're collecting resources that you want to use to oh, I could just build things here. Why haven't... Oh, there's another goblin camp. Oblivion! Get out of here, goblin camp. I was trying to kill me. Yeah, it seems like there's, like, we're gathering resources. So probably at the end of this loop, I might head back to camp, and we're gonna do some building in that area, where we can hopefully start putting those resources to work for us now that we've gained as many as we have. Just gonna keep building that. And like, there's things that you need to do. So like when I'm placing these mountains and stuff, it's like +2 hit points, but +2 more hit points for every adjacent rock or mountain. And if you build a square of 9 of these, they create a mountain peak, which is +120 hit points and +5 additional hit points for every adjacent mountain or rock tile. And they start spawning harpies and things. So yes, they give you more stuff, but they also start adding things to the map for you to fight, which is pretty cool, in all honesty. I'm worried about her health. Feels low. Feels low. And then also, there's this day time, like the day progress thing. So at the end of each day, more monsters tend to spawn. And like each of these have like, spawns a skeleton every 3 days. So every time this type fills up 3 times, another skeleton appears here. But then also slimes and things will appear on the map. And, you know, different stuff happens as you go around the loop. So some tiles that you place will spawn enemies that can wander to adjacent tiles. So you can end up with, instead of like fighting one thing in a tile, multiple things at a time. I can increase the speed on the top left, yes. We should probably leave after this loop. Yes, I feel that that is the case, because it looks like we may be starting to struggle here. Oh, this battle will go poorly for us. We gotta loop hero our way through this as fast as possible. Get that vampire. Our vampirism that we have on our equipment is evening out pretty well. We are slowly losing hit points over time. But here we go. Oh, that's another grove. I don't know that I need to add more of those, or spider cocoons, but these beacons... Let's add a beacon here. And I think we're good as we continue through here. So now vampires are probably going to be part of these spider fights. Whew! I can't increase the speed. I do not wish to increase the speed. Right now, we're still in the learning process. Things need to be read and understood. And I feel like everyone's probably in there. Oh! Tell me that's an excellent shield. The evasion is up. Max hit points 300, evasion, and vampirism 6%. But it is ultimately not as good, I feel. The defense goes down, but the evasion goes up 16%. So I'm actually going to put that on. And what do we got? More rock. Turn into mountain? Oh, did it not? So it didn't turn into a mountain when I created it again. Well, damn. Let us continue into the spider fight. Oh, this is a big fight here. Let's hope that evasion pans out for us as we hack our way through. Get that vampirism going on. Come on, little loop hero. You can do it, buddy. Okay, we got, what are these, slimes now? just more healing, please. I don't know if we're gonna make it through this loop. It's spicy in here. They're evading, we're evading, our health is slowly declining. What do we got? The treasury gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Well, that's not super helpful right now. There. I don't even know what we're about to encounter. These look like slimes or something down here. Oh no, the goblins. I think we've died. We have died, folks. I apologize for this. The loop hero is down. Ah, death is, but it made a little exception for your retreat. You keep minus 30% of all resources found. Ah, unfortunate. RIP. He died. I'm alive, but how? Thanks to us, a small group of us dragged you here. It wasn't easy. They nearly killed me. That's also interesting. Many of them vanished right before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid, but I think most of the beasts were gone even before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected to your memories, my friend. Everything falls apart as soon as you're unconscious. Interesting. Alright, well we still did get a pile of resources. Apparently that pile of resources was not enough to build anything. So, hooray! But we did get resources. So let us expedition. We shall continue. A new loop has been formed. As we travel around the loop, what shall we find? A slime. And we've got a slime. Look at this guy. What does he think he can do? New loop. You got it, Reaper Lord. We got a new loop. New woo. Wait, I gotta do the like. New woo. New woo. I did it. I did the controller bite for you. Now I'm an e-girl. That's why everyone watches me. New woo loo wope. New woo loo wope. Yeah. Everyone's looking at me now because I've got the eyeshadows on and pretty lights, and I'm wearing a tight shirt, just like I was told I needed to. It's just how I do these days. It's obviously my excellent night hat that people come here for. All right, we're hacking and slashing our way around the loop. good to go. Alright, let's start getting some things built here. Let's get a thing built. There we go, we got a mountain. Throw the meadows over in this area. We got some groves, so 5% chance of spawning a slime once per day. Well, those slimes, you know? There we go. We're gonna walk through this pleasant grove over here. And the spider hole. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once per day. Well, if there's only one adjacent tile, it should be okay, right? We'll see how that interacts with one on each of those. We do have our Stream Raiders battle going on now, though, so let's pop on over to Stream Raiders and get that sorted out. Looks like we got Shadow 435, J-Rom, Mongoose, Moo Yang, and Exploding Seagull all in here. Oh, hey, what's up, Exploding Seagull? Welcome to the party, my friend. Let's see what happens. Someone's off to the races here. There goes Shadow 435 Rogue. Going, oh, died before he reached his destination. I do not know what he was running for, but he did not quite make it with the sprint there. And it looks like they're retreating. This is a weird tactic, Dark and Light Bishop. Where art thou going? Okay. Oh, those were not our guys. That was very strange. We're opening up that captain's chest. It looks like Mongoose, 10... Well, Mongoose. We're going to call you Mongoose. 10 kills for Mongoose. Congratulations, Mongoose. And Moo Yang with the most assists. J-Rom is getting 10 coins, and Shadow is getting the tanks. Heading back to the map now. We're going to continue on into the mystery battle. Who in the mystery? And I want to put a guy out here. Oh, we got defensive zones. Okay. I'm going to throw in the Musketeer into the defensive zone. So just a reminder, in the pink zone, your units will not move. Only units you place in the blue zone will have movement capability. So if you wish to move and attack, throw them in the blue zone. Otherwise, I'm going pink zone with a ranged unit here to blast people. Just make sure we do get some units in the blue zone so we can attack those camps. Otherwise, we are dead. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's get those units in there. We'll see you soon. Quokka of the chat already in. Nice job. All right, let's head back to Loop Hero. Boom, boom. Gotta head to school for musical things. Chicago time. Weekend school. Wow. Dedication. Theater. It'll get you. It'll get you every day of the week. I actually watched a video the other night of one of my favorite scenes from Glee, where they sing Dream On by Aerosmith with Neil Patrick Harris and the main guy from Glee, whose name I do not know. But, yeah, fantastic. Made me wish I was in a musical theater production. Ding, ding. We'll see you later. I'm gonna get them loops, Frickface. You have a good time at school. Enjoy all of the theatrical things. All the songs that will be sung. We continue around the loop. Doom, doom, doom. Okay, I'm pressing the speed up button. It's now in ×2 speed. Speed has increased. There he goes. Some fast motion. Okay, so a lot of spiders ended up over here. And slimes. Alright, so for this, I'm going to throw the beacon right there. And we're going to do mountain, rock, and a treasury. Ooh. Yeah. We're going to want to do the treasury right here, I think. That's going to be our treasury zone. Alright, spiders are down. So the rock up here. And the grove. More grove action. We're just going to have like a slime grove trail. Let's see how that goes for us. Alright, so cemetery, a place for the dead, and for some of the living occasionally spawns a skeleton every 3 days. I guess the grove heads into the cemetery. And now we'll get some rock going on here. As we continue cruising around this loop at hyperspeed. It seems the slimes have been defeated. Road lantern. Let's throw that right there. Battlefield. Spawns a chest that enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Okay, so I want to spawn the battlefield here. Alright, more rat wolves to deal with. A whole pack of rat wolves. How did we get so many rat wolves here? Did the groves all spawn them? Have I created this issue for myself? Because it looks like we're gonna die. I think we've created a problem, folks. If we're not careful, we're not gonna get through it. Oh, just more rat wolves. No time to breathe. Okay, so yes, the rat wolf problem that we have created for ourselves. Let's throw one of those down there to slow them down a little bit. We've made rat wolf groves a real issue for ourselves. And now we will continue through the loop, hopefully getting something with some vampirism or something on it here. There we go. We got a little bit of regen at least. Defense going up. And much more powerful axe. There we go. We might have a chance at survival, but it's gonna be rough. We have created real issues for ourselves. And meadow. And the vampire mansion can definitely wait. As hopefully our regen comes into play. Let's put more rocks down. Got more meadow. Oh, there's so many spiders there. That's gonna kill us for sure. I feel as though we have played ourselves here. Okay, we have a beacon. I don't have anything that's going to save our lives from a 3 spider attack right now. And I'm feeling like we should return to camp. What do we have for loot right now? We will lose a bunch of rations and some stable branches, but we will keep all of these things. You keep 60% of all resources found. We're gonna retreat. We did not get what we needed there, and sometimes retreat is in order, and that was one of those times. We just weren't gonna make it. Dun -dun. Oh, the region of Waterloo is messaging me for an appointment that I have in 2 days. Interesting. Very interesting. Another success. You've returned and we will remember you. Still believable. Yes. Oh. They need places to work. Okay, they talk a lot. Less talk, more rock. Damn, we are still missing like one component for like a number of things here. So, Expedition 4th, we go. The loop has been created. We are off to battle. Here begins the meadow. And we have cemetery. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. Alright. I'm gonna put the cemetery right there. Start throwing some rock out. Go forth and conquer, young Loop Knight. There you go. I love that these like increase your health. This is actually a really interestingly designed game. Like, whoever came up with this concept had some very cool ideas. Like, the execution is very simplistic, but the gameplay itself has so much more detail to it than I understand at this point. And I know that there's like combinations of things that have, you know, that I have yet to discover that once I do, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Why did I ever play the game like that? But at present, like, it's really impressing me with just sort of the depth of combinations and things that you make, and your versatility to create a world as you would do it. There we go. Get that regen up. We barely got any meadows last time, which was not helping with like our health regen, because that is dependent on, that's at the start of each day. So every time this ticks over, this heals health for us. So if we don't have meadows, we're kind of out of luck. I'm gonna keep the regen ring. It's important to keep our health up. I am learning that you want a little bit of health recovery, regardless of what you're doing. That dropped a ton of cards for us. We've got a beacon option here. I'm gonna throw the beacon down there. That covers a ton of area. And we'll just keep building these meadows. Alright, we got a blue shield. We're just gonna have some regen on it, which we want. And a ring with 9% vampirism. We will take that. Presumably now we want a larger weapon, or a weapon that deals more damage so that the vampirism is more significant. No. Spider cocoons. Spawns a spider on adjacent tile once a day. Wow, that's just a lot of spiders. So I feel like because they're so frequent, we want to spread these out a little bit. So that we have time to regen. So I'm going to actually take a different approach to this and move those around so that they're not all at once and we don't end up in like spider nightmare zone. Get the regen ring. No. Counter plus 10%. Counter is nice. I'd like to combine counter with vampirism if I could. Oh. Yeah, the axe is worse. We really need to get to a new weapon. I mean, right now it's loop 2, I guess. So that's not the worst it could be, but we're close to getting our first mountain built up there. There we go. This is going to be mountain number 1. And we will put this here for now. And the grove, which will spawn things on adjacent squares, and I don't want to stack them up too much. I'm going to put the grove here for now. We can cruise on through it. Placing that also gives us equipment and materials, so you do want to like place things down on the map to get the items that you're looking for to repair your camp. Alright, so we got another shield. It's not as good. We've still got that blue shield holding up strong. Cemetery. Wait, what is this cemetery? It spawns a skeleton. So these just spawn skeletons. So we can create a little cemetery area and throw some more meadow up in there. As we continue through the loop. We're on loop 3 now. I'm not sure what our highest loop is that we've made. regen per second is 1.2. Our vampirism is 9%. Gonna want to get that up, I'm sure. Let's create that beautiful meadow within view of the road. As we proceed. I'm still working with a level 1 weapon here. I would like to get a new one of those. We haven't found any like treasure troves or anything to play recently. So we haven't found any of that epic loot that you... Oh, and as I say it, we get brand new armor, which is significantly better than what we had, and is going to be a huge boon to us. It literally doubled our health there. And gave us a little bit of regen and some evasion. That is a solid set of armor. By the looks of it, anyways, from my experience. We'll continue through and feel fairly confident in our armor. For now. Get that evasion coming up. And we're finally getting a sword of a higher level than 1. Encountering our first harpy coming down from the mountain that we built there. And we will continue. Ooh, goblins have shown up on the map. And the goblins are spicy. They spicy boys. I don't even know what that is that it just activated. Living has a soul. Rage. Enrages an ally after an ally dies, which increases its damage by 30%, and yet we killed the slime first. It is now enraged and dealing 30% extra damage. Okay, goblins are... they're scary in this game. I say that now, someone's going to be like, you have no idea, Phoenix. Alright, we've got a ring. It's got counter and evasion on it. It doesn't have the 9% vampirism, but it does have a ton of extra stuff, so we're gonna take it for the evasion and counter combination and see how that does. Because invading and countering feels like... Oh, now, okay, not both goblins. It was just the goblin leader that goes into a rage. Okay. Good to know. Please take out the goblin leader first. I wish I could set priority. That would be nice. Be like, head of the snake first, please. We'll keep building our meadows here. And the mountains as well. And there we go. That's what we wanted. The treasury has appeared. Now I can start building from both sides. And we can work on getting some treasures going on. 3 spiders spawned in the time that we were cruising around. I am missing that regen right now, let me tell you. Let's get some rocks down. There we go. The resources coming in now. Battlefield. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. So, what I want... all those slime ghosts. Let's throw this right there. See if we can't get some better equipment right off the bat. We got our friends, the rat wolves again. A classic fantasy enemy, the rat wolf. Actually, I really like that. I think it's a cool enemy. There we go. More of this. Throw the meadows down on this side. And back into the skeleton zone down here. The Skelezone. Continue on, Rat Wolf. I wasn't sure what I was going to think of this game, honestly, when we first started playing it. The graphics kind of got me. Oh, of course we encountered a mimic. Everyone's least favorite treasure chest. The mimic. Well, maybe it'll drop something nice for us. Hey, it gave us a ring. Magic damage, counter, and evasion. Well, the evasion goes up, but the counter goes down. But it does include extra magic damage. So, you know what? We're going to try it. It's the same level. It's supposed to be better. We're going to attempt to trust in it. And I will build things around that. As we attempt to convert it into a full-fledged treasury. And we continue into Slime Land with our hero, the Loop Hero. Oh my god, I'm just noticing now that we have a much better weapon here. The mace, 16 to 24, damage to all. So this is just start 5 damage to everyone, just swinging for the bushes. Love that. And yeah, there we go. Battles are gonna feel a little bit better. I have an inkling that it's gonna be a little bit nicer to have these fights now. And we got another road lantern. So I'm gonna put the road lantern down in this area as we continue on to the slime and spider zone. Yes, damage to all. I'm liking this mace so far. Got another treasury. Wow. Well, we will throw it down here and hope for the best. And spider cocoons and another grove. So let's... I got that awful goblin camp down there. Let's throw a spider cocoon out here. And we can just have a grove right here as we proceed around the loop. I feel like regen is not our thing right now, but so far we're working our way through those enemies. The vampire mansion adds vampires. Do I want vampires? Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I will place the vampire here. There. We can have spiders and vampires and see what's happening. They presumably will give us sweet loot, and that I believe is in a double crossover zone of the beacons, which should give us extra speed in battle to fight them. So hopefully it'll go well. What is that sword? The broken longsword. Regen per second is 3 versus the damage to all 5. Oh, and we got new armor here with regen per second and vampirism. And we are going to put that on. I want that. That's all the life gain. All of it. We still have counter and evasion. Defense regen per second. Ah, that regen per second of 3 though. That feels significant to me. Yes, it is less damage overall by a significant amount. So, I don't know. We'll leave it for now. We got time to think about it. Ooh, shield with vampirism 10%. Its defense is down, but its vampirism is up. You know what? Okay. I'm not replacing it. Wow, okay. We have a ton of new stuff coming in here. Grove, we got meadows. Let's convert that into a... Boom. Lots of resources happening. Defense and regen per second 1.2. This is just a better version of the shield we have currently. Regen per second is vampirism 6. Okay, not as good as our previous set of armor. So that one's gonna have to wait. We got more beacons. Just keep doubling up on these beacons. All the beacons. Oblivion. I'm taking out this goblin camp. And throw in another mountain as we work down towards this second treasure trove here. I feel like our loop is getting pretty thick with guys. Now we've got a ton of cards happening. 1, 2, there we go. Another battlefield for more treasure. Throw that down there. And we continue. Fighting our harpies. Fighting the goblins on their own is not terrible, but when you get into situations like this, it's a little worse, because this guy's going to enrage. He gets all spicy when he gets angry. And there's a new weapon there. Counter 14%. But the damage is way down, so we're going to leave it. And the shield with just attack speed. I want that regen, though. I like that regen. Cemeteries. This is just Cemetery Row down here. What are you? Defense and attack speed. Not what we want. So far we're not doing too bad. Like, the loop feels busy, but I feel like we're in a good spot. Are you kidding me? Is that another treasury? That's madness. Okay, these are groves. I don't really know what they do. I mean, I do know what they do, but we got 2 treasure chests now. Alright, the epic loot just rolling in. Lots of sets of armor. Damage to all 5 and evasion is 9%, but it is worse. Vampirism just a straight up 10% there. Still worse though. Counter and evasion, magic damage. So none of that was useful for us. It was like good loot, but just not helpful for our quest. We apparently got some sweet stuff before. I'm eager to know what happens and how we get to a point where we unlock this. I assume through going through the camp, we will have the ability to then unlock like a second ring slot and things by upgrading what we find in the camp. Now, these are all things that we have, and I feel like we can continue around doing things. Erases monsters from the road. Okay, well, we've got some Oblivion cards if we get into trouble there. We can make things happen. Right now, we're feeling pretty good about this. That mace is doing some work on these guys. Alright, here we go here. All of the treasure happening as we continue around. So many spiders though, just so many spiders. I'm gonna throw another spider cocoon down right here, and we just got a lot of groves happening. So there are places where I can place a grove that aren't the worst. We'll throw another one down there as we continue around. Alright, working our way through the rat wolves. That is a lot of spiders. See, this is where I'm happy that we have the like attack all thing going on, because they're all taking damage over time, but once we switch, they just... No, stop. Stop fighting. Okay. If you right-click during battle, it will pause the game, which is nice. And because I have ruined some things here with these, the placement of those stones, we're gonna just drop some meadows in here for the sake of it. Got another battlefield option there, so let's throw that in. And for our cemetery, I don't mind the cemeteries. They don't seem overly bad. Is it the beacons that... Okay, movement speed within its range and 20% attack speed for all units. So lanterns, stacking lanterns reduces the amount of enemies that can group up on a square. So it might be useful for us to start creating like lantern stack zones instead of spreading them out. Ooh, that is a big shield. Defense, damage to all, and defense. And that, I think, is actually worth getting rid of the regen. Or replacing it, rather. We've also got a damage to all, attack speed, and evasion plus 8% versus the damage to all. This is better at this point. We have a new ring as well, counter and evasion, counter attack speed, and vampirism, as well as magic damage. So all of that's getting upgraded right now as we start hacking our way through. Already, a new shield, level 6. Its defense is down, but its evasion is up, and its vampirism is there. So I'm actually going to go with that shield. I like the vampirism. We know that I like that life gain. So let's keep healing ourselves as we fight, because battles like this happen, and we want to make sure that we're hacking away at our enemies here and keeping ourselves healthy while we do it. meadows. Let's finish this off right here. Throw another mountain down. Throw another mountain down. We got more treasures coming out than ever before. I'm feeling like at the end of this loop, we might want to go to camp. That's just how I feel about this. Alright, we continue along the path. Fight some slimes here. We're on loop 5, so things are pretty spicy. It's a spicy loop. But would you look at all of this? I feel like I should... I mean, if I'd known I was going to get this much rock and get this far into it, I would have started creating mountains over here. Seems like you can only have... I don't know if you can only have one mountain, or what necessarily happens with that in terms of like why these ones didn't turn into an additional mountain, but it would appear that we could have placed that better. So I'm actually going to place this road lantern on this side, and yes, that reduced the amount of spiders that was there, which is actually pretty cool because now we can start stacking things over here, and they are limited to the amount of stuff that they can have. And yeah, and then they can't do shit. So, lanterns in an area. Probably a good idea. I should have been placing rocks around that all along. And we're up to a Stream Raiders battle again. So this is exciting. We'll take a moment to pop on over to Stream Raiders right now. See what we've got going on there. Boop, boop, boo. Looks like we've got quite a few people in here. Quokka of the chat, J-Rom, Exploding Seagull, Shadow435, The Death Sin, Mu Yang, and Capuz Preto. All in here. Complete spellbound quest to unlock your first spell. Unlock spells by winning battles with your viewers. Okay. Spells being included in the game. That sounds interesting. I like the little GG flag bearer here. Alright, a lot of us are standing our grounds here. I'm hoping we have enough units to take out the camps. I do think that the defensive zone unlocks after an amount of time, which would be good. Look at this flying rogue rushing into battle there. Is that the battle? That looks like we've got it. Alright, we're opening the rewards chest. We're going to pick a winner, grant some rewards. Shadow435 getting the Buster unit there as we move on to our next battle. I am going to throw down... What do we got? A bunch of castles. I'm going to throw down this Shadow Flame Rogue right here. And you got 30 minutes on the clock to get your units in. So make sure you get those down, and we'll be happy to see you in that battle. For now, we're going to hop back on over to Loop Hero and continue with our epic journey through the loop. Oh my god, 4 goblins. This is too many goblins. At least he's taking down the leader first, so we don't have to deal with the enraged one. But that was a lot of goblins to deal with there. They are giving us some good cards, though. The worst part about this is I feel like I could continue for another loop. Like, I know I probably shouldn't, but I feel like if I wanted to, we're in a good place for it. What is this? Ring. Evasion and vampirism. Counter and vampirism. Damage to all. Attack speed. Magic damage. That's a tough call between those two rings. I'm good with the one we have, but imagine if we had that second ring slot open. That would probably be pretty sweet. Boom. Just plowing through these enemies right now. Our health is actually going up. Here we are on loop 5, health going up. We got a good build going on. Enemies will get tougher as soon as we pass the campfire, though. But, like, I'm feeling like, you know, I'm just feeling like, do we have another loop in us? I don't know. We don't seem to be doing wrong. We're actually gaining health. battle to battle. We have gained health. As long as they're sort of like limited to the... Oh, shit, I missed the loop. I guess we're going around again. That's the problem with the 2x speed. I was not ready to hit the camp button, so it looks like we're doing another loop, people. And we got another road lantern up here. Oh, what? What did I do? What have I done? The Lich's Palace? It was here that the sorcerer Omicron conducted his futile experiments in an attempt to stop the heat of death of the universe. Every palace increases Lich's hit points and damage. Incursion. Radiance with power. That. Oh no, this is bad. We've done a bad thing. A bad thing has happened. We have caused it. But I do have 3 Oblivion cards, so I'm wondering, can I just like blow it up? What do we have? More Lich's Palaces and just radiant. Can I can't do that, but I can just Oblivion all of these squares. Just get out of here. The music has changed quite significantly. What are you? A blood clot. Not a fan of whatever you are. It's constantly evading. To be fair though, we're not doing terrible. We got new equipment here, level 5 stuff, damage to all, defense, magic, counter. We're gonna keep the vampirism, magic damage. There's a slight increase in that, but it doesn't have the evasion, attack speed, and that's just defense. No, we're gonna keep the evasion going. Okay, I don't know what is happening now. A Lich's Palace has been summoned, and it is causing feelings of concern within me as we hack and slash our way through. The Rapier, level 5. 15% Vampirism. I'm actually going to swap it. I'm taking the Vampirism stat. 18% counter. No, we're gonna keep it up with the healing. Just keep on healing, my friend, as we hack away at all these spiders and gargoyles. There we go. Regen, little buddy. Regen. There are just a ton of enemies appearing on the map right now. I feel like my campsite is just gone. I'm gonna slow down the speed here just for the sake of understanding what's happening. Got a level 7 weapon. Oh man, the damage on that though. I know it doesn't have 15% vampirism, but that damage is a huge increase. Yeah, we gotta take that. That's a ton of damage. Health is slowly going down, but we did just fight goblins, so... Okay, we got a ton of rocks, ton of meadows. Let's start building in another area over here. Oh, I should be doing this. Gotta finish this off first. There we go. Okay, another goblin camp came down. Great. Great. So good. These beautiful meadows are being restored all around you. This has become out of control ever so slightly. Alright. The Loop Hero continues on his quest. So we hack through these goblins. Oh, we do have another... We've got more shields and things coming up here. So, counter and evasion. That one has vampirism. And this one is just vampirism 18%. There we go. That's our new shield. Keep healing, little Loop Hero. Keep us going. Armor 621. Versus 648. That's a lot of armor. But we lose that regen and that oh, see, these are the tough calls you gotta make here. Like That's a lot of armor. Max HP. Increases our max HP, but you know what? If our regen is keeping up, we don't need max hit points if we can continually keep our health on the up and up. Health regen is better than max health, because max health will deplete over time. More vampire mansions. Awesome. That's what we were hoping for. Look at these. Look at this graveyard. It's madness. We got a level 6 mace. Damage to all. And defense doesn't have the flat out damage of this, but I'm actually going to replace it. I'll take that damage to all. We got a lot of multi-unit combats coming up here, and it's looking rough. I'm sad I missed that camp. Attack speed is up on that. Defense counter. It doesn't have the vampires attack speed, it's just up. Just whipping out that attack speed. There comes a point where I think you just have to like go all in on one stat, whether it be like attack speed or like regen or whatever it is that you're going to be coming across. We have this treasury here. Awesome. There are a ton of enemies, and I don't know that I can make my way through this. Especially this goblin camp looks like an absolute nightmare. So I am going to... What are we at? 268 health. I think we can take on these skeleton boys here. If we end with higher health. No. No. This is just a no-go. This is a lost cause, folks. I'm going to place the treasury down. And we are actually just going to retreat. We're going to lose a fair amount of things, but we're also going to keep a fair amount of things. If we die, we only retain 30%. I wish I would have hit the campfire. But hey, you know what? It was an exploratory journey, and things got real spicy after level 5 there. But maybe we can build some stuff now. Yes, we have an option to build the Herbalist's Hut. So, potions heal 4% of max hit points. You can take up to 3 potions with you. 2 potions are refilled at the camp and unlocks the Swamp card. Alright, the Herbalist's Hut it is. Ooh, look at the Herbalist. There she is. It's a miracle that we could find some fertile soil, and that we were able to save some seeds of precious healing herbs. That is true. The miracle is present. But the real miracle is that all these healing poultices and bombs still have any effect. We've already lost many people because of the cataclysm. It would be nice not to lose more to disease. And these potions can also help you. Take a bottle or 2 on your trip, and your chances of getting back unharmed will be much higher. Actually, yeah, I agree. That would have been nice to have on that last battle. But hey, we accomplished something. We built a thing. What are these here? Upgrade building. Oh, buildings can have upgrades. Very interesting. Okay, well, let's continue on the loop. We do have a new card, the Swamp card. Chrono Crystals and the Swamp card. Okay, so Chrono Crystals. Wait, do I have to... Oh, what? I have to activate these. Can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. Its roots devour enemies. Amazing. Doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. Oh, so like if I did that with like a treasure thing, I would get double treasure. Can I only have... I can only have 12 cards. Okay, swamps. Oh, so this is actually really cool now. So I get to choose my deck. I'm getting to the point where like decks become important. Okay, spawns a mosquito every 3 days. All healing effects are lethal here, except for the potions. They are still on your side. The stench is murderous, or maybe it's poisoned. What would mosquitoes get me? Okay, groves, not bad. Spiders, I don't know why I want vampires, if I'm honest. These are good. The beacons are good. Oblivion cards are good. We obviously need the rocks and the mountains. Spider cocoon. Spawn spiders. I think we could do with less spiders. I'm going to activate chrono crystals, and we will just see what kind of trouble we get into now. Let us start. Do you really want a death skeeto? Not really, no. I don't. Alright, let's increase the speed there. Alright, so we got some mountains. I'm gonna build a mountain here. No. Here. Because then when it turns into a mountain, I can surround it. And we'll put the meadows... Put the meadow down here. There's no real point to placing meadows anywhere. Because they can just... Like, they don't... Nothing happens when they're next to things unless you have things that need things next to them. Which, so far, we don't have anything that we can put next to a pre-existing meadow. So we might as well just put them out of the way. A shield and a ring. The first ring starts off with a little regen, which is nice. I think this time I might try and stack attack speed and just see what happens. Maybe attack speed and a little bit of vampirism if we can get it. Because regen won't be affected by that, but if we can stack attack speed and add vampirism, things will be nice. Okay, so this is actually the combination we wanted right off the bat. So we got the battlefield, which we will place here. And then the chrono crystals doubles the effect of days passing on adjacent tiles. So I'm going to put it here. And that should spawn 2 treasures out of that now. And we will throw a grove over here. And just another meadow up there, whatever. Meadow. Stones. More meadows. Alright, as we hack and slash our way through, we do have some armor and things that I have yet to equip, so let's throw that on. Damage to all, no, our ring is the best part so far, and everything else is good. Let's throw another mountain up here. I'm wondering if it's more... Okay, so just for the sake of it, plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. Plus 2 HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. So this only gives you hit points if there are adjacent rocks or mountains. I feel like it's better to make the actual mountain, like the 9 square thing, out of the stones. And then surround that with its own separate mountains, if you will. So we're gonna attempt that now. I'm gonna attempt to do that. There we go, we got some vampirism. It's good. As we continue down and around. Did the chrono thing make 2 chests? I actually missed it. I was too busy looking at stats as I wandered around. What? The music changed. Like, did I activate something? Something get harder? Okay, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna keep building these up here. Got a beacon now. Let's do the beacon here. Actually, both of those are good. Hack away. Ooh, the ring. Let's do the vampirism. It's got regen and magic damage. No, for right now, let's keep that ring on. throw that there. That there. Cemetery. Let's put the cemetery... There we go. Cemetery can go there for now. It might spawn a slime. Oh, I wonder if the chance of it spawning a slime... Is that when I played? Because... I'm curious to know about that. Oh, look at that wonderful little mimic. There we go. Level 4 shield, though. And defense and counter. It doesn't have the vampirism, but it's got defense and counter, which are both very good. So we will take it. We now have the Blood Grove in here, so it can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. Okay. And its root devours enemies that have less than 15 hit points left. Oh, okay. So let's place that there. And the grove counts as a forest. Interesting. So now, if I do like the cemetery, this becomes a danger zone for these guys. And if we put another road lantern up, it's going to be a real bad spot for them because they'll be limited. Alright, so now we've got another chrono thing. Let's put that there. And the cemetery, which we'll just continue over here. And then I will throw another grove in here in the event that we find another blood grove. How are we doing for equipment? Let's get some new armor on. Honestly, this game is addictive. I like it. Graphics? Questionable. Gameplay? Very addictive. I don't feel bored. I feel like there's endless possibilities for me to explore, and it's something I want to do. I want to find the different combinations. It's got that Magic the Gathering level addiction that it's applying to me right now. Okay, that's going to get 6 squares. That's only going to get 3, so let's... That's like a whole other world of prevention, though. You know what? I'm gonna throw that in there. There we go. Rock, mountain. Give me all that mountain rock. And I want to try something here, so I'm gonna start another mountain area down here. I know it's not the best thing that we could be doing, but it is what we are going to attempt to do for right now. And I'll throw the vampire helm up there as well. Alright, continuing on. Got a little vampire now. I want to see the roots in action. That's what I'm really rooting for. Way more health there. Ooh, vampire with the ring, with the defense and attack speed, eh? That's a much better ring. And we're building that attack speed we talked about. Another meadow. Now we got the skeletons. Ooh, that skeleton does a ton of damage to us. That is a nasty skeleton right there. Okay. Defense and vampirism. Let's try it. I've still got a level 1 weapon, which is what's ultimately coming back to bite us in the ass right now. Is that we just don't have the... we don't have a weapon. We're in a bad spot for weapons. It is nice to know that you can actually set it to pause once the battle completes. Like when I click it to make these cards come up, that's how you know it's in like a pause state afterwards. This is doubling the effect. And we've got a goblin camp already. Unpleasant. Chrono crystals. Doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. I'm gonna save that for now until we get something we want to apply it to. I need... Okay, I'm gonna make formation down there. That is an experimental rock zone that we're going to test something with. Goblins appeared. Yes, they did. We're fighting them right now. I wish there was like a little bit of an alert to that, like an announcement that goblins have appeared. See, this level, oh, we got the level 4 sword. I don't even care what it is that's going on, because that's going to change our life right there. Now, get wrecked, goblin. There we go. That's what we need to see. Slime in a chest. Okay, now we're getting into it. We got some level 4 stuff. We have vampirism on that with magic damage and regen per second and more vampirism versus evasion of 13%. I'm gonna take the evasion. Oh, I don't know. There's regen per second on this one though. Yeah, I gotta do the regen per second and it's just double healing. Okay, we're gonna continue attempting to build a mountain out of just rocks. See if a second one will appear here. In this zone, we could use a little bit of help with our lantern buddy. And we'll throw another meadow up here. Yes, weapon. Thank you for the highlight, Shadow. Weapon, super important. Now we're getting weapons. We just chop through our enemies here. There we go. We got another battlefield. So do the battlefield. Do the battlefield right here, and then we can also chrono that. Got the chrono stones. A little harpy down here. And the equipment that you like randomly find can make or break this game for you. Like, not having a weapon there was getting to be brutal for us. Evasion, vampirism. So it does have attack speed as well. That's a replacement for that ring right there. The orange, the ultra rare, the legendary ring. Just because it has extra stats doesn't mean they're the stats that you want, though. Always remember that. Alright, there we go. Got another meadow. Just making a field over there. Got another beacon. Gonna make this beacon hit this area. And now we're giving the skeletons a run for their money. Ooh, look at that shield. Attack speed plus 12% versus vampirism. Okay, we're trying out attack speed. I know the defense is down, but let's go with the attack speed. It's a worse item, but I want to see if it helps us in the long run, because faster attack means that our vampire strikes will help in the long run. There we go. Attack speed and counter and evasion. That, we're putting that on. Those are all good things to have. Opportunities to strike back, counter, regen, and vampirism. No. We're good. We are good. I feel like this is a game that's gonna like encourage me to do math on how on how much like damage output that I've got going on, how much like healing per second I can expect, and I'm gonna get addicted to like the stat combinations that you can potentially make here. I want like a layout. I want an output of that information right there. Stack 100% evasion and never get hit, never die. Exactly. Volatile. Boom. Damn it. Spoke too soon. Be right back. Oven's digging. Well, as soon as you get back, Volatile, welcome. It's good to see you as always. Okay, we got another grove here. Right now we're not doing too bad with things. I'm gonna put a grove on this side. And a vampire mansion. Adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. I feel like we can just have like a vampire mansion zone up there. Alright. Take this with the slimes. Get an Oblivion card. Excellent. And we are continuing. A level 5 shield here. Defense is good, but it doesn't give us that 12% attack speed, which is allowing us to just hack through everything right now. Get out of here. Oh, that goblin with the evasion. Actually, we're keeping up. We're dancing with the goblins right now. We're going toe to toe. All those treasure chests popping out. I feel like these chrono things are not, like they're not doubling the treasure chests. Like, oh, we got a ghost. Good to know that the ghost actually drops loot, though. Max HP damage to all and evasion plus 12%. Counter attack speed. We lose the attack speed, but we gain a ton of evasion and a ton of hit points. So I'm actually going to put that on. And yeah, I don't know that these chrono things are affecting us because these are producing... Well, are they though? Because we just fought for a treasure chest. So maybe they are actually helping. It's hard to tell. But I'm having trouble seeing the benefit of those tiles right now, like the chrono crystals. Ooh, 8% attack speed and 10% vampirism though. It's, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm switching it. I'm going back down a level in armor. Because that's a good combo. Attack speed and vampirism. That's exactly what we want to be building. That's because the chests spawn per loop, not per day. Ah, Shadow, thank you. Thank you for that. So those are just a waste of my time then, at this point. I'll probably end up taking them out of the deck until I find things that have better per day spawns. I guess the benefit is that, like, you could just pop a ton of, like, if you just wanted to get into it and start hacking your way through things, you could. Evasion, magic damage to all 5. I don't see that as being a better ring. Nope. Not a fan of them. Oh, level 6 spear. Counter, regen per second. Yeah, it's got counter on it. Let's do it. Damage is increased. That's good. That's good for us. So, what are some of the things that we think of that we would want increased double effect of a daily passing on tiles? Stream Raiders battle is going. Alright, I'm going to put down this meadow. We're going to pop over to Stream Raiders real quick here. And we're going to run this battle. We got Quokka of the Chat, Shadow435, J-Rom, and Plutarpio. Alright, let's begin this battle. A lot of rogues in here. Just running for it. I love this healer that's just up on its own over here. He's got no one to heal. Doesn't know where to go. Can't keep up with the rogues. Just like, wait for me, guys. Please. Well, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We did it. Someone's getting a flying rogue. J-Rom with the flying rogue. Congratulations. I'm going to collect some scrolls for myself here. Flying Rogue and Buster Scrolls for Phoenix as we continue making our way towards this green loyalty points chest. So let's do that. And I'm going to throw down... What are we going to put down today? We haven't seen the Berserk... Oh, it's... Nope. It's Rogue time. We got to throw down the Rogue. We got to get those cards before they do. Alright, you got 30 minutes on the clock to get those units in there. Got another card over here that we're going to need to take out before the enemy. So, we'll see you in the battle in approximately 30 minutes as we head back on over to Loop Hero, which we're enjoying. I honestly didn't think I could get past the graphics of this game. I thought that was going to be an issue. But here we are, and we're doing it. You know? Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Right there. We built correctly. Still not sure what I'm going to use these chrono crystals for. I'm going to throw a robe out here just for the extra battle. So this spawns a wolf every 2 days. Wolf, you know what? I'm going to throw a chrono crystal down here. just to see what happens with our wolf spawns. We're gonna make an experiment. The rat wolves and the vampires. Ah, and you can see the vines finishing things off. Yes, very cool. Okay, so these blood groves are very neat. Big fan of that. Oh, no blood grove on this tile. Sad. So we continue hacking our way through. Alright, getting some more level 6 weapons there. Got more beacons we can put down, so let's do that. Let's keep the beacons going. And yeah, we can do, where are we on the loop here? It's a little hard to see us at times. Okay. And back. Welcome, Volatile. Welcome back. What was on the oven? What kind of delicious meals are we having today? What are the haps? Okay, I'm gonna actually put meadows down here. Shield. New shield. Oh yeah, look at that. Magic damage and defense up, but the attack speed not there. So I'm not gonna grab it. But damage shell and attack speed plus 12%. That's what we're looking for in a mace. So now our attack speed has gone up plus 36%. We have a new ring potentially. Attack speed plus 4%, damage shell and vampirism 11%. I'm gonna leave it. Gonna leave it. Trying to build that attack speed, see what happens. Let's get it to 50%. Start hacking our way through things here. Combine it with a little bit of vampirism. Alright, see some new armor popping up. And we got attack speed on this armor, but it is lower. Vampirism is lower, but it does add additional magic damage, but overall less hit points. So we're gonna leave it. Let's hack our way through some goblins here. Ah, put me in, coach. Let me at him. The true Reaper Lord. If I can name something in this game after you, I will. I don't know that it's possible. Normally I have that one up for my because I stream Darkest Dungeon, so we can add some Darkest Dungeon. But if you ever stop by for one of our Darkest Dungeon streams, by all means, let's use that. If I can find other characters in this to name you, I will 100% do that. And if I can figure out how to refund your points for that redemption, I will. Let me just take a quick look to see if I can do that for you, because I don't foresee a way that I can help you out with that right now. And I don't want you to waste your hard-earned points, buddy. I do appreciate your willingness to use them. Ah! Thank you, Synapse. Thank you for being on top of that. One day I'm going to need to figure out how to do that. It doesn't come up often, but I admire the enthusiasm. And also, good morning, Synapse. Welcome. Ah, Sag. I know. There's nothing to name in this game. I like to play games where you can be named. So normally I'm playing like Stardew Valley, where I can name like an animal or something after you. Or Darkest Dungeon, as I said. And, you know, there's options for naming, because those are my favorite types of games to play. But today, not so much. I see you got a level 5 ring in there that I am not using right now. There's a bunch of stuff rolling up. Attack speed plus 4%, counter, and evasion. Yeah, let's do it. The level up on the rings, I'm not sure, because there's no like stat attached to them that increases by level, so they don't seem to get better? Question mark? But you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. If somebody sees something that I don't see, let me know. But it does seem strange, the leveling on things like rings, that like the weapons definitely and the armor also have like a base stat attached to them. So they've got their attack speed and they've got their maximum health that they add. Also, we are just overflowing with resources right now, and I was not paying attention. We have more blood groves, so we're gonna put those down to see if we can't help eat and consume vampires. I'm liking the blood groves. And, yeah, we're gonna do more of that. The Oblivion cards. These Chrono Crystals, I really don't know about them. There's so many of them coming up. I guess they can, like, exponentially increase the amount of stuff that I harvest, potentially. Oh, Goblin encampment. Not a fan. Goblins are nasty. I think my goal in this game is just to, like, limit the number of goblins that I ever encounter. So we're just gonna go Oblivion some goblin encampments right now, because they spicy, and I don't like it. Do not like it. Too spice. All right, let us. I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this here for now. And we'll see what happens. We'll get another grove up over in this area. So why not? Oh, new armor. You are not wrong. Defense, regen per second, but that is a massive amount of armor. It would be very difficult to ignore the max hit point gain from that. Especially with the defense increase and the regen per second. I don't like it, but we're adding it. Just 15 magic damage on this ring. Just a straight up magic damage ring. As we hack our way through. Now, it said we could take potions with us. And I don't know where those exist. Oh, here's a potion. Healing potions. Charges left. Now you have one less companion. Oh. Well, when was I supposed to use the healing potion? Oh, the straight damage on that is difficult to ignore. I feel like we have to go for the level 8 sword with just a ton of damage attached to it. We're going to add another beacon to hopefully help deal with Vampire Town up here. And throw in another meadow. I want one more rock so that I can deal with this thing over here. That's just a lot of damage. And we got another road lantern we can add. So let's do that. Let's throw that down there. More meadows, more hills. Just got a straight up field growing over in the corner there. I think it was auto. What was auto? Defense up to 26. There's like a spooky thing rolling around in the woods up there. Oh, like the heals were auto. Really? I hope not. We're gonna die. I don't know what's happening in here, but I'm gonna Oblivion it right now because I don't think I can take it on. Oh! Oh! Oh, the roots attack us! The roots of... Oh! Oh, that's dark. That is dark. Wow. Okay. I did not see that coming. I probably should have seen that coming, but that's a lesson that I have now learned the hard way for the remainder of the game, is that the effects of my tiles also apply to me. Oh. Hey, we can build the gymnasium. Let's do it. The gymnasium has now been built. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. That's a nice trick. There's no ill intent. Without education, our world would be left to the savages. You too could learn a few things, though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Nah, I already know all that I need to know. Leave learning to the kids. Your first lesson, learn to like learning. That would make life easier for both of us. What kids? Has he seen kids recently? Does he even remember what kids are? Okay, so now I want to get rid of these chrono crystals. I don't like them. We have a village. Heals 15 what is that, a times? 15 plus 5 times the loop number hit points upon entering gives you a quest. That's cool. Let's try that one out. I'm confused as to what happens when... Okay, so just out of curiosity here, what if I take... I don't understand what these numbers mean here. I guess you have to have... Oh, you can reduce the number of cards. So you can have 7 to 12 cards in your deck that you play with. Interesting. Okay. So you don't have to have 12 every time. How do I get healing potions? That's what I want to know. When I looked before, you had 2 out of 3. Okay. So I start with the healing potions. I do. I have 2 out of 3 charges left. When your life is in... Okay, so it just heals you when your life is in danger. The fewer you have, the more you cherish them. Oh. I wonder when my life was in danger. Apparently I've been lax. Starting off with the treasury. Not bad. Okay, we're going to put that right there. We're going to throw a cemetery into play on this corner. And I'll throw a grove in as well. And we're just going to pile up any lanterns we get over here. So, could get spicy off the start, but for now, we should be fine. I'm in danger. Okay, we got some meadows. We got a battlefield. I usually like to put those right up in here. New food oh, more food porn from Volatile in the Discord. We do love Volatile's food porn submissions. He's very good at them. This is an interesting placement. 3, 3, that's actually going to get us 7. So let's put the beacon there. The central beacon. As we continue around the loop. Ring. And, ooh, starting out a little blue scimitar with some attack speed on it. Alright, what do we got? More meadows. Start placing things around here. And for our grove, we'll throw something there. Oh, that's the battlefield. I was like, what the hell is that? There's our treasure. Our chance to get something good. And we've got a level 2 ring with some vampirism on it. Everything else is just rings and swords. You never know what you're going to get in the loop. Alright, and mountains to start. So, like before, I should save that area for the mountains. But... it looks like that's the best we're going to get. So we're going to put that there, and I'm going to put this here, and we're going to build stones in a circle, or in a square around the bottom. Shield has been added to our inventory. No, hello, skeleton. Skeletons are actually very spicy in terms of the damage that they throw out right off the bat. Put that lantern in there so they can't build up too much. Alright, here's the blood grove that got us last time. Oh, that's a good spot for a blood grove. Unless we're the ones at low health. In which case, it's bad for us, but... blood grove away. I can't believe we died to the blood grove. That was... lessons learned, people. Lessons learned. Okay, we got some armor going on. We got a level 3 ring here. Magic damage is 7. We're good. We're good. Continue around the loop, my little man. What kind of food porn are we looking at today, Volatile? What did we make? Tell me what the recipes were for today's food porn submissions. There we go. More treasures. We got lucky finding one of those right off the start. Counter and evasion. versus evasion and vampirism. And damage to all and magic dead. That other ring is exceptional. This one, though, can be replaced. A lot of rings. A lot of rings and weapons this time. Last time we were in the loop, we didn't get a weapon until, like, it was like loop 3 or something. Which we're in now. And I guess now we just, you know. Oh, we got that village now. Okay, so 5% chance of heals 30 upon entering, gives you a quest. So I feel like I want the village to start after the Nightmare Zone, as I'm going to call it. There we go. Because that'll heal us after the battles have been won. I like the idea of having a heal village. I also like the idea of there being quests for it. Oh, look at those vines murdering our enemies for us. I should have built the village at the lower end of this. That was a mistake that I made, because now it's in the vine area that I could have used. That was not well thought out on my part. Alright, let's get these rocks going. We're working our way up to a mountain here. And we got another road lantern, which will be good. So I'm going to put that right here. Do I want to put it there? I'll put it here. Right here is going to be most useful for right now. Actually, that was a good choice, because now it's in a corner. And now we can throw down some vampire mansions. Yeah. Vampire mansion time. Oh, there's a vampire in our village. Interesting. Interesting. More cemetery action. Ooh. Okay, we got some reading to do over here. Well, a little loop. We'll slow him down when I read. Did a chicken broccoli cheese rice casserole. Holy crap! What the hell is this? I don't know what happened, but we might be in trouble here, folks. Why does he have a vampire army? I don't. Tell me the potions are acting right now. Yes, the vines got him. What the hell happened there? Okay, yeah, that surprisingly did not die there. I know. We're all shocked. Every one of us is shocked by that. Cook my rice in chicken bone broth and seasoning, chop some fresh broccoli, mix it with rotisserie chicken, cream of mushroom soup, a little milk and sour cream, more seasoning, mix pepper jack cheese into, oh my god, my mouth is watering. Topped it with cheddar and baked, and then baked it again with crushed Ritz on top. Oh, and added some spring onion. This is death. GG! Well, you know what? If I died, I would have died happy knowing that food item had been served today. It was like, must eat just amazing meals at the house of Volatile Aeon. Man, there's some shit happening in there these days. I think we need, yeah, that new shield is going to be handy. We got a level 4 ritual sword here with magic damage. Okay. It doesn't have that 22% attack speed attached. Oh wait, that's not 22%. I read it wrong. Alright, there we go. Let's get ritualing. We don't have a lot of health recovery available to us right now, which is... Look at all these villages though. Okay, throw a village in there. And you know what? We'll throw... Wait, does the village just have... There's absolutely nothing here, well, except slime. I don't know if I believe that after the last encounter with a village. Let's just double... I'm going to double village this area. I'm going to make a little town to walk through. As we add more rocks to our rock pile in pursuit of a mountain. Yes, chest. Give me something solid in here. Ooh, okay. Wait. Attack speed, life regen, and defense, but the damage is way down. Can't take the risk. I wish I could, like, trade in these epic things for materials or something. Like, break them down into something useful when you get them and they're just not. But, like, you know, such is life sometimes. Continue building around that. So we got quite... Oh, the village is spawning more horrible villagers. Is it because I put it next to a vampire thing, I wonder? Because it seems like only that village is spawning them? Ads? I'm wondering if I accidentally made, like, horrible vampire spells. We haven't got any Oblivion cards lately, so I can't get rid of it right now. Cemetery. I don't want to put the Vampire Mansion down. We will put another battlefield down, though. When they rotate out, you get resources, though. Interesting. That damage all is not really significant in any way, shape, or form. Which is unfortunate. Alright, what do we got here? Another road lantern. I'm gonna put a road lantern here to reduce the amount that are in there. Because that's a little ridiculous right now. Be careful I don't accidentally build this before it's too soon. Okay, we got a level 5 sword. Damage 29 and regen. Okay, we'll take that. That was a good sword for us to have. Shield has some regen per second. Its defense is down though. We really need like any kind of armor that doesn't suck. Just wandering around with base armor here. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a loco. Oh, we actually get to talk to a... Oh, it's like a rogue, like a highwayman. That's because I'm not. Ah, I see. And you think you just wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know. Nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle, and we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What? You think you're better than us? No? No? Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression this is one of those cases where my answer has zero influence on what happens next. Well, you've got insight. It's the only thing you'll keep today. Oh, the rogue. Oh, he did not live long. He died. Come to think of it, murders and thieves are part of this world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, should I be happy they're appearing again? On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. Interesting. Alright, so we got it through our first little town there. What is that? A flesh golem? What are these things that are appearing? 146 health! And this rat wolf has gold. It's got a quest goal. Oh, it's part of the quest goal. 10% it has vampirism. Its attack speed. Oh. Oh. What are we attacking first? The rat wolf is the first to be fought. Quest is done. Excellent. We're in trouble. We have used our healing potion. This flesh golem is wrecking us. What? What? Why so fleshy? I feel like the vampire situation in this area has caused problems, and I am obliterating it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, let's form a mountain here. Get some extra health before we head into battle. Whew, that was close. Let's get all these guys. Those lanterns have been helping. The friggin... The weeds are gonna kill us in a second. No, don't kill me, weeds. Don't kill me, weeds. That's too close. Okay, healing happened. That was good. We like healing. And now let's fight some horrible and spicy goblins. We really, like, would benefit from... there we go. Armor. Level 5 armor. Thank you, armor, for finally appearing. There we go. We got some healing going on there. We have... Our max health is not bad. It's just going to be the trouble of getting it there. So what is happening now that we're completing quest goals? It's giving us something. Nice. 2 more meadows. Alright. Slimes. Slimes are dying. Oh, I missed the camp again. We're on loop 5. Okay, note to self. Do not miss the camp on the next loop. We are somehow healing, which is good. That ring that we got to start was pretty crazy for whatever reason. But let's throw this level 5 ring in here. It's a level 5 shield, defense 16, and just more defense. But I want the 16 evasion. That seems better. As we continue around the loop. Is this just like a... Oh, it's a ransacked village. Why is it ransacked? So it looks like the vampire really didn't have much of an effect. Okay, ransacked village. Spawns up to 4 ghouls. Transform into something useful after 3 loops. Oh, transform... Interesting. Into something useful. This is a regular village. Heals 40 hit points, gives a quest. Heals 40 hit points, gives a quest. So some villages are just not good, is what I'm learning here. And that is what we're dealing with. This grove is like evil. I don't like the flesh golem. Is it because we've put the blood forest there, I wonder? If that's what's causing this. Okay, I'm gonna put vampires in like an area of their own. They're just gonna live over here. This is where we will fight a vampire from time to time. Alright, loop level 5. We proceed. Our health is going up. This is positive. There's the meadow, completing this. Get more rocks. We got more meadow happening here, so I'm just gonna throw that up here for now. And we got another grove. This area feels a little bit full of danger. Maybe we'll put the grove here for now. Alright. I mean, it does have the benefit of having like a cap because of the lanterns that we put in place. If you highlight over the quest monster, it says what you get. Oh, good to know. Quest monsters are the gold ones. Man, that blood tree, just going to town on these guys. More villages. I like it. More road lanterns. I also like this. I'm going to put this road lantern right here. Boom! Yes. Look at all the lanterns. We got more blood grove areas that we can create. So let's make one there. And you know what? Like, I feel like a village in the middle of the goblin area would be good. Or would that create another ransacked village? Let's put it there and find out. Only one way to know. Get out of here, vampire. Alright. We have more armor. Regen per second. A new ring. Attack speed plus 12%. It does limit our magic damage. But it does increase our attack speed, I think. Oh, we got a level 6. Ooh, damage to all. More damage in general. Let's throw that on there. Take the mace. Get this guy's back again. 45. I'll take it. Ooh, hello, level 6 armor. What are you? Defense plus 3, attack speed plus 8%, and regen per second. But a lot more max hit points. I don't want to risk it. However, we do have another Stream Raiders battle going on here. This a Stream Raiders filled day happening for us. Let's pop on over here. We got J-Rom, Shadow 435, and Exploding Seagull in on this battle. Let's see if we can win it. We're in it to win it, folks. Those rogues going for that card as fast as they possibly can. Getting those extra units out to assist with the battle. And it looks like it might be a massacre for the enemy team. Wow. Wow. Alright, granting those awards. Shadow 435 getting 50 coins and Exploding Seagull getting the buster. Most kills going to me and Shadow 435 also tied. Alright, that's going to be it for our Stream Raiders battle for the day. And we're going to pop back on over. No, bad. we're gonna pop back on over to Loop Hero. There we go. So thank you for everyone who joined us for Stream Raiders today. That's going to be it for battles just for today. Got some things I need to do before we work this afternoon, but we'll finish up this loop here and see what's going on as we continue in our adventures with Loop Hero. So exciting. Shadow contributing 8,000 total to the Phoenix Cooks Challenge. What are we at so far for that? I'm glad we just fight the Flesh Golem by itself right now. That's a hefty golem. Counter and regen per second. And magic damage. We'll take the upgrade there, and we got a new shield here. 15 defense, vampirism, damage to all, and magic damage. That's a good shield. Defense, attack speed. Alright, let's continue around with this. Reducing the amount of ghouls in this town to 2 now has been very helpful for us. Getting 16 health back per hit, which is nice. Attack speed, magic damage, and regen per second. No, we're going to keep the one that we got on us. The Goblin Leader getting very upset with us. More Oblivions, more Blood Groves. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% hit points left. Oh, can you just spread Blood Groves? You can. They can just grow. So many groves of blood. We've got another treasury over here. And I am gonna put it. Not sure, why not? We can put the treasury right there. As we continue, and we'll throw a cemetery in there as well. See the goblin. Ooh. We're actually taking out those goblins pretty well. I know I said I would stop at this loop, but I want to go another loop. That is the addictive part of this game right now, is I just want to keep a looping. I want to push it as far as it can go. Synapse contributing and Crowbro contributing to the Phoenix Cooks Challenge, each contributing 2,000 points. Thank you so much for contributing to Max. We're getting there. What percentage are we at anyways for that challenge? Anyone have some stats on it? Throw this down here. I'm gonna make it a vampire mansion right here. Fight some vampires. Why not? See what happens. We got harpies coming down now. We got gargoyles coming in. What a day. Love watching those roots just murder our enemies. Okay, we got some new stuff up here. Vampirism plus 15%, defense plus 3. I don't think any of this is... Any of it is what we are looking for. Let's get some more meadows happening. We head into the loop, fighting our flesh golem. Not as spooky when it's on its own now, but it was shocking when we first discovered it. Oh, look at that! Level 7 sword. Damage is down, counter and evasion though. I'm going to take it for the counter and evasion. Level 8 armor. That is almost double health. Vampirism 10%, damage to all, and magic damage increase. So we're going to take that level 8 armor. Get a level 7 ring with, oh, more vampirism. Attack speed and damage to all. Wow. Okay, so we are now up to 32% vampirism, which is nice. Plus 930 hit points. I feel like that was a significant upgrade off of that golem. Feeling confident going into this loop now. There we go. The roots taking care of our enemies. Can't be a happy death. Can't be. Alright. Yeah, we're feeling good. We've got 3 out of 3 potions still. What this has? Defense, counter. No, the other one. It does have an additional 9% vampirism on it, though, that we don't have. It has counter and defense. It does not have the evasion. Ooh. I want the vampirism. Because now our vampirism's up to 41%. We're healing 17 health per hit. That's significant. 20. That's keeping us alive. That's vitality right there. This is our quest goal. We get plus 200% hit points if we defeat the skeleton. Okay, I like these village quests. I mean, this guy's got a ton of health, but I like it. Now, is that... I doubt that's max hit points. That's just a heal in general for us. Or was it? Or was it? Alright. Let's put some more rocks down here. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like we're starting to get the hang of this game now. It's coming together. I'm eager to unlock more cards and see where the deck building really takes us. Oh, we got 2 rogues in here. Lots of guys just popped up everywhere. This is getting real busy up in this section. We're going to start putting these down over here so we can get the benefits of the treasure trove. Just level 4 items. Not really what I was hoping for over there. We'll try and complete this if we can. We certainly have enough battles coming up for it. And we've got some quest monsters that we're fighting here. Dun, dun, dun. What do we get from him? Quest goal plus 200% hit points. That must be a heal. Because it's definitely not increasing our... like our base hit points, our max hit points. Oh, every time I complete a loop, I'm like... choose a new trait. This is new. I didn't even know we had traits. Article of Protection. After receiving this effect and after every loop, the hero receives a bar of Phantom Protection that equals 65% of his max hit points. All damage to it is dealt ignoring defense. Second thoughts. Get a new set of 3 traits. And Dominant Mass. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Article of Protection seems pretty good, but Dominant Mass also seems like you can just make a tanky beast guy, and I'm gonna choose that. Oh, active traits. Oh, I get to choose a bunch of these. Wow, wow, excitement. Blissful Ignorance deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heals hero by 10% of his max hit points. Wow, okay. Battering Ram. The hero rushes into battle head-on and his first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second. And Card Sharp. 10% chance to keep the card after placing it. Its tile doesn't work for the golden cards. So I could potentially just get more cards. Let's take that one. So we're going to throw down some mountain here. Dun, dun, dun. Get that done. And what do we got? Cemeteries and groves. I'm going to throw a cemetery just in this area as we continue to hack our way through town. I feel like we're doing well on this loop, and I'm like hesitant to stop looping, which is probably a bad thing, but you know, also fun. I just want to keep going. Dun 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 dun. All right. Yeah, we've got a good set of stats happening here. That vampirism is really helping with the high level weapon. And now that we're dealing more damage with the defense that we've created, I feel like it's even better. Like we're staying at full health here, pretty much. We are staying at full health. What's this one going to give us? And all the healing that's happening. Just so much healing occurring. As we continue to move through grabbing more and more loot. I think we've accidentally created something worth using here. Level 7 shield defense counter plus 20%. So many treasures. Gotta hear vampires. And it turned into a ghost. Alright. We got more meadows. Just throw that up here. For now, we got more road. Yes, I want these because these goblins are a little out of control. And let's put down another cemetery there. Oh, opportunity for more cemetery. Our card thing worked. I feel excited right now. I feel excited by the dangers ahead because I know that, you know, we've created some significant areas up here of danger, and I know that our hero is well equipped to handle most things that we're confronted with at this point. I like the way that our deck is working. I'm liking this game. Just in general. Holy, 5 guys. When did, which tile is this? And how do we get this under control? This is our biggest challenge yet, and so far we're handling it very well. Wow, okay. Where did that occur? Up in here. Those, those trees went to town on that guy, though. On all of those guys. We're gonna need some more lanterns in that area for sure. Damn that vamp, indeed. I got slimes and goblins. Oh, here comes the lich now. I don't know if that means that we have to like fight them when we get around. We didn't get this far last time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Oblivion. Well, you know what? We can save it for when we get around there, based on what we encounter. We still have 3 out of 3 health potions. Worth knowing. Defense plus 10. Just doesn't compare with that shield. As we continue to hack and slash our way through our enemies here. Boom. We're dealing a ton of damage. 66 on the healing there. I'm gonna slow us down to, oh, we are at 1 time speed. We got some cards that we need to play once we're out of this though, so let's make sure we're doing that. Continue increasing our health and regen. Wow, look at that. We are slowly losing health, but we do have the ability to add some more health right now. So let's keep that going. All the rogues over here. Alright. These rogues are actually, yeah, they're getting tough now. They're starting to deal a lot of damage. There we go. Got another lantern, which is good because we want that for this spot, which turned out to be pretty rough last time. But now that I'm saying that, I'm like, do I want it for the lich area? We'll throw it there. Gotta heal in these towns. I think I just took 126 damage. Yeah, they're dealing 60 damage a swing now. The enemies getting tough with the lich present. But I also wonder, like, quick question here. What do these do again? Every palace increases the lich's hit point and damage. Well, I'm just gonna pop a few of those off there. But let's throw in the village of healing. Ah, some villages come with robbers. Interesting. Alright, the heals. We're stocking up on heals right now. Just the counters and evades happening here in this fight. As we continue. Yes, more heals. More heals. That's what we needed. Okay. There's so much happening here. It's just everything. The map is filled. I think we're arriving at the point of we need some help. Yeah, our level 8 ring there. Attack speed plus 12%. Evasion, health regen. Damage to all and magic damage. I think I'm gonna switch this ring over. Oh, I regret doing that. Took a significant amount of our healing out. The evasion just isn't coming through. Counter. Vampirism plus 12%. Yeah, I think I want that vampirism back. That's significant. So I'm putting an inferior ring on. But we need those heals. If we have any hope of surviving. Already in the danger zone. Gargoyles, very slow. Okay, meadow. Meadow. Rock for additional health. It did not form another mountain. I guess you can only have one mountain. Which is interesting to know. Beacon. Let's throw another beacon in here. And now that we're approaching this, let's... There's so many Lich's palaces. How do I get out of here? And can I go to the camp? What happens when I arrive at this spot? Okay. Okay. Oh, the Lich has appeared. How is this even possible? This doesn't seem good, but this is our first encounter with the Lich. That's right. You didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? Do you really don't think so? Do you really don't think so? Not the best grammar. What are you talking about? But I mean, the guy's got no lower jaw, so how's he even talking? You know? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. So what do we have here? I see you found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them, but how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what is happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. Am I? I feel as though I am not gonna make it through this. Oh yeah, we needed way more health than what we have here. Honestly, not a bad attempt. But we needed more health. We definitely needed more health. We should have retreated before the Lich, but we needed to find out what would happen if we didn't. And find out we did. And die we also did. But hey, it was worth it. Well, that's the loop so far. Hope you enjoyed it. I actually found it quite fun. It was pleasant to play, and I think that overall, it's a good game. Obviously, there's some things I need to learn about it, like not to run in and to retreat when you should, But I think, you know, it was important to explore what happens if you ignore the signs of safety. And I got curious to know what would happen if we went to the Lich Stone. Yes, we could have retreated, but we didn't. Would we have been able to build more buildings? Probably. But now we know some more things about the Lich itself. So, it's pretty exciting. I honestly hope you enjoyed the game, hanging out. It's fun. It's a fun little deck builder. It's got a slight discount on right now. It's, I think, 15% off on Steam and potentially also Epic Games right now. But yeah, thank you for the joining of us. Let's let's find someone to spread some people around to here and do one of those things that they like to call a raid. Because, you know, we got some good people in here, and I think we could share that with the world. Share it with the world. So, who do we have doing the what right now? What do we have going on? You know what? Let's do, we haven't played Sea of Thieves in a while, so we're gonna go and raid someone. Captain KLZ streams. We're gonna get that set up, but before we do so, let's take a little look at what they're playing right now. They're playing some Sea of Thieves. I miss playing Sea of Thieves, but we can get some open water action going on. Oh, of course, there's always these stupid ads. I'm not even gonna bring up the screen while the ad's on, just to spite it. That's my plan right now. Get out of here, goldfish, even though you're delicious. Delicious goldfish. And we'll see what they're streaming. Okay, let's do a little raid preview. I'm gonna run some credits to thank the people who stopped by today. So I appreciate you all, each and every one of you, for jumping in. Get ready to raid though, but while we're doing that, yeah, thanks to FnxAu, Synapse, Volatile, Bloodblade, all of you for coming by today. Let's get this raid ready. 9 seconds. Once again, my name is FnxGold. I've enjoyed playing some Loop Hero with you today, and I hope you'll spread some love to Captain KLZ streams as they play their Sea of Thieves adventure here. You all have a great day, and we'll see you next time on stream. FnxGold out.